Hi, this is Zarin, and today I'd like to talk about something that is very popular in film, television writings these days, the vampire. But not the classical vampire that was first created by Bram Stoker in his novel Dracula back in the 19th century, but a modern, real type of vampire, a psychic vampire. You're probably wondering, what could a psychic vampire be? Well, the dictionary defines vampire as someone who drains something from somebody, and not just blood. It can be your life force, your positive energy, your focus, your belief in yourself, your self-esteem. Today there are many people in the world, and it may be a process of our modern civilization, who are either very weak or very dependent on others, and they will drain the victim's energy from them. They will use all kinds of excuses and guilt trips and codependency to do this. But many of the symptoms are like this. You'll get headaches, you'll feel drained, you'll feel exhausted, you'll feel without energy. And that is a sign that you're probably in the presence of a psychic vampire. Now, there are psychic parents, and psychic vampire parents, and they create psychic vampire children, and they create psychic vampire children. But they tend to be people who just don't seem to have anything better to do than to rely on someone else for positive feedback, for support, emotional, economic, whatever. But the principal aim is to drain the other person of their life force or their vitality. And when you encounter such a type of person, such as a psychic vampire, the only way to deal with them is to avoid them, because they will use guilt trips, religion, all kinds of things to continue to drain you. And the more they drain you, the more difficult it is for you to get away from them. And like the classic vampire, who is very romantic looking, usually very dashing, they're very deadly. They don't care what they do to their victim. They don't care if they kill them. They just have to drain that energy from them. So the best way to deal with such a person is literally to avoid them. If you knew someone was going to kill you, would you purposely associate with them? Well, this is how you should deal with a psychic vampire. Now, they're probably going to say, oh, I've had a bad life, I had a rough life. They're going to play on your sympathies and your feeling of reliability, moral, spiritual, etc. But you do not owe them your life, nor do you owe them your happiness, nor do you owe them your stability. Just remember, they're out there and they seem to be growing in numbers. Very, very codependent. And they are extremely destructive and emotionally cold and empty.